Alrighty, going live. 1, 2, 3, 4, baby! Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's your host of the most, Griever, as always, bringing you guys Shuumatsu no Valkyrie, Chapter 83 stream. Chapter 83 for Record of Ragnarok. Now, I'm told that this is the end of the fight. So we're going to wait about 5-6 minutes, let some, people jump in, that kind of idea. But yeah, I've heard through the grapevine that this is apparently the end of round 9. Now, we're still representing, as you guys can tell, we're still representing Leonidas. However, I'm not going to lie. A little disappointed. In fact, a lot disappointed. If it wasn't for the abysmalness that was round 7, I would say that round 9 is probably the worst round in Ragnarok. Because it hasn't really been enjoyable. Neither character has really been able to shine in the best of ways. And it feels like we're ending this really quick. So Apollo, for example, he's got these, basically Walter thread things that he was going to use and stuff. And he uses it once, listen, shorter rounds aren't that big a deal, but they have to be heavy hitting, like the very hated, but for some reason shouldn't be, round 1. Round 1 with that art, that heavy hitting, holy shit, it drew a lot of people into the series. People tend to forget because everyone chalks that up to Adam versus Zeus. But no, what initially attracted a lot of people was the crazy art, the gore, the blood, the crazy black line, the Sky Eater and all this shit. It was epic. It looked clean. It looked amazing. So when you have two heavy hitters, it works. And Leonidas should be a heavy hitter. Apollo's sort of okay. We, didn't expect this version of Apollo, or I guess some people didn't. And, instead of utilizing him to his fullest, we're giving him a short round where we know nothing about him. It just doesn't work very well, as a round. And the motivations for both, Apollo's is okay. Leonidas' motivation is sort of meh at best. I'm not sure. I was told that the next chapter is the end, though it doesn't seem to be a double. So I was told that the end of most rounds are a double. So if this is the end of the round, it's been very short, very abrupt, and I don't think either character comes away from this looking clean. I think that this is honestly the most disappointing round at the very least because, it's either I got to give one to the other. Round 7 is only disappointing because Hades didn't show off magnificent levels of power that he should have. This dude won a war by himself. We didn't see any of that in 7. So round 7 has a lot of problems that share with round 9. And I think the big thing is the disappointment of the characters. Hades is finally showed up, and he's the older brother, he's the badass, he's this, he's that, he's the other thing. And he's not showcased, and he's not showcased as being that guy, and that hurt a lot of Hades fans like myself. Now the same thing here. Leonidas has been hyped up since chapter goddamn 2. We're on chapter 83. So think about how long all the theories. Brunhilde's gonna be his Volend. He's gonna go up against motherfucking Odin. It's gonna be the epic fight. It's gonna be round 13. It's gonna come down to the wire. Blah blah blah. Everyone was up with that shit. And now we see Leonidas, and he's cool. And character-wise, he's fine. But the displays of power are, Leonidas should have some Adam-level strength and ability, and he doesn't. Adam was dominating his fight, as he should. and against Zeus of all people. You know, like, he was the OG. He was the winner, and we expected the same from Leonidas. We expected Leonidas to basically be a second Adam. In a different way, I'm sure, but still, we expected this man to be in the top 3 fighters. We expected that, okay, Leonidas might be able to fight. He's going to fight Odin. He's probably going to be able to. We can see there'll be power scaling videos onto how he can fight against Zeus. No. Leonidas can clearly not beat Zeus. And I think that's a disappointing factor for a lot of people because we hyped up Leonidas as being the GOAT. You can argue that that's just fan expectation. And so it's no fault of the manga, it's no fault of the story. However, I would argue they sort of knew what they were doing. And it's been 80-odd chapters, even if they had this plan since way, way back. Maybe you tweak a few things, you know, as the story goes on. You know what the hype surrounding it is, you know. Like, it's just, it's one of those ideas, right? So, anyways, we got 4 people in here and only 3 likes. Let's get those even numbers, people. Justin's in here and says, I haven't been here in a minute. Hey, Justin, how you doing? If this is the end, that would be a very quick match. I know, right? Like, would it be quicker than round 1? I don't think, but still, it'd be quick. Justin said, I like Apollo, but Leo so far, he has just kind of been the most basic human so far. Yeah, like nothing interesting with him. He's just, oh my god, Soldier Awesome, which was already good, but you know, we already got it, but better with Lubu. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Leonidas he's sort of acting a bit like Wolverine, which is cool, you know? Like, and I'm okay with him acting like a Wolverine type, but he just doesn't have the right presence. The design is fine. The characterization is okay. He just doesn't have that spark that we expected. We expected another Heracles, a Jack, an Adam from this guy, and we've gotten this, you know. He's just not living up to the hype. And once again, maybe our expectations are above the roof. Our expectations are above the ceiling. Like, Leonidas is perfectly fine. He's there. He can touch the ceiling, but our expectations are outside the goddamn building. Maybe that's the case too. Hard to say. I'm just putting it out there as a devil's advocate. You know, yeah. So if this is the end of the round, and I was told that the next chapter would be a double chapter and would be the end of the round. Now, it's only 1 chapter. I can't see how many pages it is, so I'm not sure. But either way, you know, we've waited 7-8 minutes. We're just gonna jump right into it and get this underway. So yeah, because it is a Monday. There's chores to do. There's supper to eat, that kind of idea, right? So let's just jump in. So Shuumatsu no Valkyrie, chapter 83. We see the standoff between, you know, there's the worshipping the god Apollo, and there's the Spartan. This is Sparta, right? And we have Apollo and Leonidas still facing each other down. Okay, next page. And boom, 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 boom. Let's see. So Leonidas is wondering what's going on. Apollo seems to be bringing the threads back to himself. He basically punches his fists together. Lord Apollo untied his Phoebus lyre. What's he trying to do? No way, says Brunhilde. That technique. Oh, what's he going to do? So he untied it? Oh, that's what happened. It drooped, and then, phew, and now it's all coming undone from his hands, and now it's a wild tornado. Okay, so he's pulling a Walther from Helsing. All right, so that's what he's seemingly doing. Leonidas backs up very quickly, realizing those things are dangerous. So let's see. Apollo's gauntlet is releasing a powerful light that had never been seen before. It's shining and stuff, and then boom, it disappeared, and then doom. All right, out of the back of Apollo, there's a huge shadow. What the hell's happening? It's this huge shadow, and it's seemingly gaining a form. It's this darkness blob of something. So he comes. So So he brings his fists together. He seems to be praying in a way, and then he says, "Come, Artemis." Whoa, what's that? My eyes, says Heimdall. All right, so, and then the light comes back. Wait, he's bringing Artemis? And then, what's that thing? Oh, wow. There's a huge mechanized soldier statue thing. A huge statue of a goddess appeared behind Apollo. Oh, of course, Artemis, his sister, right? Or it should be his sister, but apparently Artemis isn't Zeus's child in this one either, so I don't know. So he's looking, and we have Ares saying, "Beautiful." Huh? What was that just now? Said, Hermes like, what did you say? To be honest, that guy is truly beautiful. Oh, that was honest. So he admitted it. So he admitted, and Ares in the background like, oh, goddamn. So let's see. The Moonlight of Artemis. Alright. So it's an interesting design. Looks like something more I expected out of the Tesla fight, if anything else. So this thing has the similar gauntlets, and it's weaving, wires or rope or whatever from its hands as well. And they're all intertwining together and say, the goddess, she is forming something with her light. It's said that in Greek mythology, that sacred treasure is Moonlight of Artemis. It's been a while since I saw that, says Zeus. Since the Gigantomachy. I didn't think Apollo would use that. Now then, let's go, says Apollo. Okay, so since the Gigantomachy. What's the Gigantomachy again? I recognize that term, and I'm probably saying it wrong. Tomachi. The Gigantomachy mythology. Since the giants were a race, though not necessarily of great size. So, in Greek and Roman mythology, were a race of people of great strength, though not necessarily great size. They were known as their battle with the Olympian gods. They were the offsprings of Gaia, who Gaia, of course, was one of the Titans, born from the blood that fell from Uranus, and castrated by his Titan son Kronos. Yeah, okay. I knew there was something to be involved with that. Okay, so created by the Titans, or the first gods, or what have you. Alright, so he hasn't pulled this out since they fought against the giants. Alright. So now then, let's go. And this thing is, alright, the threads are coming out. And boom, a huge, brilliant bow appeared. Oh, alright. At least they're gonna give Apollo his bow. Right? That's fair. That's fair enough. They're giving him his bow because, of course, yeah, the god of boxing and stuff, it's been a little odd, but the fact of the matter is we see Apollo as the archer, right? So, yeah, it's about time. And the bow does look pretty cool. Let's be real. The bow does look pretty cool. So yeah. It's funny though, like Artemis is supposed to be his sister, but once again, because Zeus isn't the father anymore and stuff, it's odd. Like, are we putting like we're not gonna actually see Artemis? Like at this point, like are we gonna see Athena? Like, or are they gonna chalk up the rest of the 12 Olympian guys? Because they keep mentioning there's 13, like there's more Olympian gods, but like if they keep chalking them up to, items or the name dropping in them and not showing their characters, that's kind of weird, So, but a huge brilliant bow appeared, and it looks really like you're overcompensating for something, but it does look pretty cool, and it's big. That's a bow. How's he going to use that? And then that the twin gods, Apollo and Artemis, used a golden bow to slay the giants. On Apollo's hand. Wait, so the twin god. So this is the twin. Are we gonna claim that Artemis is dead, or something. The twin gods Apollo and Artemis. I thought Artemis is supposed to be is a woman, yeah. So the twins used a golden bow to slay the giants, alright? And then boom, he materialized the light and turned it into an arrow. Okay, here we go. This is Phobius Apollo's supreme technique. Shine, so everything's shining. It's all shiny, and so he's... Wait a minute. He let go, and now it's like a star or something like that. He's like holding on the arrow is like a bow of light. It's doing that thing like from Immortals with Henry Cavill and stuff, right? Like, and it forms the light arrow and stuff. So pretty cool. We've seen light arrows before, but I mean, this is pretty badass that he's finally using the bow. It's his ultimate technique and stuff. He used to slay the giants. He works with his sister to do it. Okay, not bad. So let's see what happens here. This is the ultimate technique. Check out this, and boom, he's gonna pull back, and he's drawing all the light forward, and everyone's shocked. It's oh wait. Oh, he's not drawing the light forward. Light is radiating off of all the power, and it's actually singeing stands behind him and stuff, saying, "It's hot. Your ear. It hurts. What the hell is that thing?" Oh, so it burned right through the ear. It burned his one of the gods in the stand's ears and shit like that. It's like, holy shit. So let's see. Now Leonidas, of course, he's not backing down. He's like, "Supreme? That's laughable. Go ahead and shoot, dumbass god." Alright, so Leonidas is basically like, "Yeah, alright, your supreme technique, go fuck yourself. I got this." Now, does he have this? I have no idea. And this is where Brunhilde said, "You damn moron, don't try to tank that." I mean, alright. Fair enough. I mean, you didn't really shout out when Lu Bu tried to tank shit, so I'm just saying, but like, alright, you gonna try to tank this? Let's go. And here we go. Leonidas smiling. Apollo. And... oh, shit. Wait a minute. Wait, did I miss a page? Where did I miss a page at? Hold on. Okay. Let's see. No, I don't think I missed one. Okay. So, he immediately... They're facing each other down, and then boom, he's shot. Are we gonna say it's at the speed of light or something like that? It couldn't be perceived. And let's see, what just happened? Apollo's arrow disappeared at the same time as a flash of light. I didn't see the flash of light, so I hope I wasn't missing a page there. But either way, Leonidas got shot. And it seems to be about instantaneously, right? A hole was blown in Leonidas and the wall of the arena. And they're all like, wait, what? Because Leonidas coughing up a lot of blood there. And then they're noticing that there's... Oh, that's the hole and everything like that. So Leonidas is like, huh? So he got shot right in the chest. Not good. He's bleeding out. And the hole is bleeding quite profusely. Though I would argue that wouldn't have... If it was that hot and that condensed, it would cauterize the wound and it wouldn't bleed. Because it would be cut. It's no different than when a lightsaber goes through somebody. They don't bleed because they've burnt the skin around it. They've immediately cauterized the wound, so it shouldn't be bleeding, but magic, so whatever. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Even that human is probably at his dead end. Okay. Let's see. Are we sure about this? So, who's talking? Alright, this felt like a weird transition because it's like, even that human is probably at his dead end. Alright, now he's bleeding out and stuff. Leonidas says, "This hurts like hell. Shitty motherfucking god." Or shitty motherfucker god. Alright, So he's like, oh shit. So he's of course gonna, just he's Leonidas. He's just gonna go, whatever, right? Let's jump back to the chat just in case I missed something because last time, let's see. So Justin says, let's catch up with the chat while we're here. By the way, 4 likes. Thank you very much, guys. Says, Leo should be one of the most raw, cool guys here, but I don't know. He just ain't hitting. It's true. People hyping him up probably did contribute to people being disappointed, and still, he ain't him so far. No, this man should have been a second Escanor. Leonidas should have been, an Escanor character, and he's just not, and it's unfortunate. And I can't really pinpoint what it is. He just ain't him, Because there's nothing actually wrong with his character. He's just not hitting, Joseph said, with the way Apollo was talking, do you think Artemis is his weapon? Well, they just mentioned the twin gods and stuff like that, so I don't know. And once again, they keep mentioning that there are the 12 plus, Olympian gods, and it's Joseph said, oh wait, we haven't seen Artemis yet. This better not be another Persephone where a famous character related to the fighter is never shown. Yeah, that would be bad doing that twice in a row because we should have seen Persephone, we should have seen the wife of Hades, blah, blah, blah. We should have had a lot more Hades backstory. Fuck Beelzebub. His backstory was 100 plus pages and it sucked. Let's get a real backstory for Hades, you know what I mean? And, yeah, that was shit too. Round 7 really was awful. Joseph said, he may not have fought with it most of the round, but at least his final form involved his most iconic weapon. True, I am happy at the bow. The bow design is sweet. And the fact that he's drawing a light arrow is awesome. That's cool. Joseph said, maybe toward the end of the tournament, we'll finally see the other gods that were name dropped like Hera, Persephone, Artemis, etc. Hopefully. Joseph said, I don't think that machine, but just something built in her image. Oh, I hope so. And yeah, Artemis is a woman. I have a twin sister as well. It's possible. Unless I'm Apollo and my sister is actually Artemis. I mean, maybe. Maybe, Justin. Have you ever actually questioned, is your name really Justin? Luann's in here and says, I think it was out of order. The Ow Your Ear page comes after Apollo shoots. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. See, this is what I hate. Everyone says, because I wait, because last time I had this problem, everyone said, you don't need to wait for the right translation or the better translation. Because this site is just fine. You don't miss anything and stuff. And I'm reading it in the order it's supposed to be read, but it's just like this is the order that the site is giving me. And everyone's like, oh no, this translation's fine. It's been out for days. You got to get to it. And I'm like, all right, but last time, and now it's happening again, it seems. So that's unfortunate. Justin said, all I'm going to say is that Adam would have dodged that. Yeah. Luann said, yep, you missed some pages. Well, that's mighty unfortunate. So I guess it is slightly out of order. That is unfortunate, guys. I don't really know what to do about it. There's not another translation out, so let's see. So regardless, Leonidas got shot. So let's see. And then his Volan says, Leo, those arrows are too much of a problem. I'll go back to the shield form. All right, so he's going back to the shield. She's going back to the shield form, and let's see. Okay, this is probably the page that was supposed to be before it. That's truly the power of the sun. A divine yet terrifying technique. Indeed. Apollo's golden arrows are swift like light. If they were to hit a human being, they would die instantly before they can feel any pain. That's the fastest blow in the world of the gods. Wait, that's the fastest blow in the world of the gods? Alright, I know we're trying to hype shit up, but how about the fist that surpasses time? I'm sorry, Zeus's technique is faster than these arrows. I'm just saying. Let's see. It's a technique that even the giants were helpless to defeat, says Zeus. In the heavens, only someone like me could resist that arrow. Okay, so Zeus is saying that he could tank the arrow, and he said someone like me, so I assume Odin's included in that category. But it's funny that he doesn't mention the fist that surpasses time, because those arrows ain't surpassing time. But yeah, okay. So, and then it's like, even that human is probably at his dead end, and then I'm supposed to read that page. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it seems for some reason it's going out of order now because it's like, all right, so he's ready, shocked. The arrows are going. All those beam lights are going everywhere, like Luan was saying and stuff. Golden arrows of the shining meteors. Apollo, Epicurus. All right. So yeah, unfortunately, this is out of order. There's nothing I can do about it because if I jump ahead and try to make sense of it, I might spoil myself for something. So, and as I said, supposedly it's the end of the fight. So, or from what I was told. So it might not be, but it seems that way. So. Yeah, so he's dodging, he gets hit or whatever. Let's see. Okay, or maybe not, because it seems like, no, he's still, this is the Leonidas that's hurt. So maybe it's still, yeah, this is the problem with these type of things, right? And now I'm concerned that each page might be the wrong. So let's see. He says, you even endured this blow. I'm sure there is more than just that hurts. You're really sturdy, aren't you? So he's going to launch again, I would say. And then, all right, then the shining thing. So yeah, it seems like some of these pages are out of order. But Apollo here with the you even endured this blow line, he's cross-eyed. Or he looks really cross-eyed. He's like, you even endured this blow. You know, like, oh man, he looks so silly. He looks so silly. So boom, so he's firing off again. You know, taking shots. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. And it seems like Leonidas ended up taking 2 more. Oh, no, not just 2. He took 1 to the shoulder, 1 to the arm, 1 to the leg, 2 to the leg, 3 to the leg. Oh, man, he's taking a lot of shots. Leo, says the Voland. A terrifying series of shots. Invisible arrows of light rain down like a meteor shower. Leonidas is completely helpless. It's true. All right. So, and he's still trying to block, but the arrows keep piercing where the shield is not. And so, boom, so he keeps taking hits. Man, all these holes in his arms, his legs, his knee. And, oh, man, other people are, some of the humans and people are getting hit. They have to dodge. They're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But it doesn't seem like anybody but that first god actually got hit in the air. But everyone has to dodge this stuff. The ricochet will end up taking us down and stuff. So, oh, did he block 1 with the Voland? Let's see. So let's see. He slams his foot down and said, gotta be careful. I was about to take a nap because it was so comfortable. Oh, Jesus. Leo says, and the Voland said, I thought so. But we have to think about what to do about those invisible arrows. Don't worry, he says. If I can see it or not is irrelevant. It's just an arrow. I'll blow them away. Leo, I commend you for enduring this long. For that reason, I won't let you suffer. Let's end this. And he's going to go straight for the head. He's going to go straight for the head. There's a lot of blood on the ground and stuff. This should be a lot more epic than it is. I think, once again, I think the art style is good, but it's been suffering. Like, we haven't gotten the level of, like, Lubu, like, rounds 1, 2, even 3. That art quality, that insanity, that, like, crazy double spread panels in a long time. You know, we really just haven't gotten it, you know? It's not feeling as in your face as, not as gory, but as, like, wow, or as twisted, you know what I mean? So, I don't know what it is. Maybe there's some AI helping them and stuff, and they just can't make it work or something, because mangas get burnt out, I understand, but let's see. So let's end this. Here comes the shot. Let's see, and he goes, alright, so Leonidas is, boom, his face is like, let's go, and he yells, it's not over, and as he uses his shield to slam, instead of like putting it up to block, he uses it as a weapon and bang, uses it to hit back, and Artemis is, or Apollo is shocked. Artemis gets hit by the arrow along with Apollo's arm. It slices his arm all right down the side. Holy shit. So this is what I'm talking about. This should have been like 3 full pages of craziness, and it's just reduced to the shit. Like Apollo's arm being split up should be like when it happened to Raiden. It looked disgusting. You know what I mean? Like, it's the shots are too far away and shit for this. You know. But yeah, let's see. He goes next page. He deflected. Yeah, he did. He managed to deflect that. Wouldn't that mean that he can see Apollo's arrows? So they're all shocked. No, he can't see it, says Zeus. It's instinct. That human. He must have gone through countless hells on the battlefield. The instinct of a warrior that he acquired from experience. That's what made it possible for him to shoot that arrow at a god. Instincts is, you know, you mean intuition? You can say that as well. Alright, so, like, Ares is the god of war. Should have fought in way more battles. He should be able to, you know, get this from him, you know? Now, he took so many arrows, he's at his limit. Lord Leonidas. Let's see. And Apollo is the same. Lord Apollo, well, he took that arrow, like, so can he not fire the bow anymore? Probably not with his arm like that. Man, the arm looks pretty mangled. His right arm, he can't draw the bow like that. Yes, crowd, I already said that, crowd, don't worry. Seriously, saying things like, I commend you, or I'll not let you suffer. What a stupid thing to say. Did you really think I would be grateful to receive such words from a god? Who the fuck do you think you're dealing with? You're dealing with me, god damn it. Alright, that was pretty raw. That's pretty raw. As far as the speech goes, Leonidas bleeding and bloody, and he's just like, who the fuck you think you're dealing with, man? You're dealing with me, god damn it. You don't get to decide such things, you know? Let's see. So Apollo, let's see. He's just completely shocked, and then he smiles and says, you're a twisted motherfucker. That's exactly what you are. I fucking hate you. Alright. So Leonidas is like, huh? And then he grins. Alright, so Apollo seemingly, like, see, this could have been written this could have been written a lot better, in all honesty, because this should be hitting a little harder that Apollo is now acknowledging Leonidas as a fighter. So in the same way, this is a bit of a round one done again, but it's done way worse. That's all it is. It's two warriors going at it and respecting each other. At this point, Apollo now has the respect for Leonidas, and it's basically like, so he's using how he would talk. He's like, you are a twisted motherfucker. I fucking hate you. You fucking piece of fucking shit. You know, and he's doing it with a smile on his face, and Leonidas gets it. He's reciprocating what he's dishing out, sort of idea. It should feel better. It just ain't hitting. This is pretty sad. It just ain't hitting, guys. I wish it was. I really wish, because this should be hitting a lot better. You know, it's good. It's just not great. It should be great. I don't know. Alright, let's finish her off here. So let's see. Still, it's a little beautiful. You're becoming a real man, you bastard. Alright, so they're both complimenting each other. And here we go. Let me ask you something, says Apollo. Why do you fight so hard? Oh, the man's pulling out his cigars again. It's for revenge against me, or it's for mankind? I don't care about either. And Leonidas is shaking like he can barely hold himself together. Right now, it's my time to fight. We don't get to choose how we are born. So how we live or how we die is up to us. I follow only my own soul. The most willful men in the world. This is the Sparta I've been aiming for. Not a bad speech. Alright, once again, so he's got a second pretty good speech. That's not a bad speech. I don't care about either and stuff. it's just my time to fight. Like, we don't get to choose how we're born, but we do get to choose how we live and how we choose to die. That's up to us and to make it happen. So, I'm doing it for me. And it's in a selfish / non-selfish way. It's like both. It's kind of cool. And Apollos is amazing. All right, Lord Leonidas. The Auslands here. We are with you. Hey, all the Spartans. This is Sparta. You fools. Girolil. Leo. Let's go. Shine. Leonidas' shield is changing again. Alright, what's it going to change to? And crack. What the hell? It's cracking. And now it's become Alicia Sparta. Shield of Truth. And it's back to basics. He's got a very basic... It actually kind of looks almost better, you know, but it's still got that V. Well, the A, but whatever. It's a very simple shield. What on earth are they going to do with that? I believe they are going back to the essence of Sparta. The epitome of Sparta. Planax. Its essence is not the defense. Okay, I seem to be missing some pages. Hold on. Gonna refresh. Okay, now I'm not getting any of the pages. Don't do this to me. No! Okay, this is unfortunate, because for some reason the pages aren't loading. Reload. Reloading. Reloading. Loading. I'll open the link again or something, but man, oh man, I knew I should have just waited for the Discord to do its thing. You know what I mean? The Shuumatsu no Valkyrie Discord. I should have just waited for the other translation, because not only am I reading this slightly out of order here and there, now this site it doesn't have the. Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Let's see. Let's try it again. Open her up. Okay, we were on page... I don't know, let's see. Yep, no, none of it. I'm all the way down to page 56, 57, 60, 62. None of it's loading. Well, now I know there's 60 odd pages in the damn thing. Okay, well, this is very unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this sucks. I'll try looking and seeing if there's another site that's carrying it yet. I doubt it, but we'll see. Record of Ragnarok, chapter 83, because that link, it won't load the images, so... See, translated and upscaled from Reddit. Let's see. Let's open it. Oh, this is once again the same thing, but it's not loading the images. Download the chapter, maybe. What does that do or mean? Seemingly, downloading the chapter seems to be helping. It loaded one page. It loaded one page. Okay. Well, while we're waiting for it to apparently download, whatever that means on this cube site, whatever. Let's see. So Joseph said, didn't Zeus's fist just freeze time? No, they moved, right. Within stop time, they still move. They still hit within time when time is stopped. So that means it's a fist that is faster than time. It's the fist that surpasses time because it's moving within frozen time. The way I look at it, TFTST is the fastest because it's outside time, while Apollos are the fastest within time. Fair enough. Luann's got a good point. That's a good way to define them, says Joseph. Joseph said, I think the reason Leonidas is disappointing is because his powers aren't as big as impressive as past humans, and for me, that personally, his design just didn't win me over in the slightest. The original design with the Hawaiian shirt and shit should have been kept. He should have fought like that. You know, in sandals and a Hawaiian shirt and shit. He shouldn't have gone the American, military dude. That was a mistake. It's not a bad design, but his Hawaiian shirt design was fine. Though that warrior instinct Zeus described fits Leo perfectly. It absolutely does. Alright, so let's see. If I go forward from here, let's see. And, yeah, I think we got it. Okay, I think we got it. So it seems to be, I got the pages back up. So let's see. So here's Leo, staring him down. He seems to be charging like an aura towards the shield and from everywhere. He goes, enormous pressure, says Apollo. I am grateful. So let's see. Is the unstoppable advancement. It pierces through like a spear the enemy's formation and crushes. Alright, so let's go. Next, by burning my soul with you, I will become even more beautiful. And he's, alright, so he's using the thing, let me guess, it's going to go into a, what's it going to create? A sword or something? It seems to be wiring up into a rope, into a thread, the Moonlight of Artemis here. Then the arms are coming off, they're slamming down with this rope thing. What's that? And, oh, Apollo's leaning on the ropes, so to speak. There's more to the myth of Apollo. At the moment when Phoebus Apollo shone bright beautifully as the sun, Artemis' bow. Oh, he's going to fire himself as an arrow? Okay. That's pretty, that's actually, alright, you know what, that's not bad. That's kind of cool. Okay, what the hell is going on here? Yeah, okay. Yeah, just whatever. Alright. He became a silver arrow to break down the walls of Argo. Alright. That guy, he's going to break that shield head on. Boogity boogity boo, let's go racing, people. The strongest arrow of the heavens and humanity's strongest shield will clash right now. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this does seem to be the end of the fight, ladies and gentlemen. It really does. Which I'm amazed. It's not even a double chapter. I mean, it's a longer chapter. It's 60 plus pages, but it's still, it's like, you know, it's not like it's 100 pages or something. It's like, wow, this fight was like incredibly short. So, everybody praying. We see them ready. And here's the attack. The shield, the arrow. The charge, the boom, the brightness. As Apollo basically charges up his fist as the arrow, he goes forth. Okay, it even looks like it's got an arrowhead when he slings up, throws his fist back, and Leonidas is ready. He's got the stunt defense, and he's gonna shield bash. Here they go. All right, see, some of this is some fire art. This is some pretty good art. You know, it's not as crazy, but let's go. And he's going forward. Here comes the arrow. Here comes the shield. Brunhilde, Ares, everybody cheering. And boom, they both launch. We see the reactions. Reaction. They haven't hit yet. And let's see. Plenex, Lambada, and Argioretokins. Soul-piercing silver arrow. And here they clash. Boom! It hits the shield. Let me guess, it's going to go straight through the shield. We've already done that before. How many times do you see that where it goes... We've seen that with Buddha and stuff. It's going to hit the shield, go through the shield, and pierce right through the chest. Let's see. Oh? The arrow is cracking against the shield? Huh? And... oh, there's a bunch of blood on Apollo's side. All his arrow formed, his silver arrow formed punch arm is just shattering. There's blood everywhere. Everyone's shocked. Ares doesn't know what to think. There's a good shot from Ares. There's the samurai, Brunhilde, goal. Nobody knows what to think. Even Leonidas is like, what? And that's actually a pretty clean shot of Leonidas there. And boom. They're shocked. What's going on? And... wait, what? The shield shattered. Wait, so hold on a minute. We gotta see this. So, originally, he's breaking his whole arrow, all of his arm, there's blood everywhere against the shield. The shield is still intact. And then, boom, the shield breaks all at once. And Apollo's fist gets through. And it looks like it was all... that's odd. It looks like it's all Leonidas' blood. But it's weird because we saw all this blood. Like, I know they're doing it for dramatic effect. But once again, don't do that if it's not going to work out. Because, I've complained about that before. Doing it for dramatic effect is one thing, where we can't tell. But none of that blood would have shown up before the shield shattered. Because now he's punched him through the shield shattered, and there's the fist adding to all the blood. There's too much blood there for that, I mean, I suppose he broke his arm on the shield and then went through it. But, yeah, okay. Still, nice shot. But we've already seen this before. They always break the shield. They always break the guard. So... here we go. Shattered. Boom. Leonidas. It looks like he's got a huge hole in his chest from the fist. Though it looks like it's literal like air pressure. Like he didn't actually make physical contact with the fist. Boom. And Leo. Do it. Oh, wait. What? It's not. Wait. This isn't the decisive blow. It's not over. Leo, do it. Cried from the Voland. And And here. Oh. Leonidas grabbed onto his shoulder. And now he's gonna get a blow in? Let's see. Let's give another hit on this arrogant face of yours. And boom. Wait. Apollo hit him again before his fist could connect? Or did it connect? And it's right before, and Apollo's looking at him like somberly. Just staring at him. Huh. Seriously, says Leonidas. So he never even got the final... So that was their plan, is that he was basically, when the shield shattered, was... Alright, see, that would be a lot... I don't know. I think this works a lot better if, it's like, haha, you thought that was our only attack? We planned for you to shatter through and use your attack so we could get on finishing blow. We planned to tank that and fucking hit you. It would have been cooler if it had paid off. The fact that, no, that didn't even work. Not only did the arrow break the shield. So, once again, the Volans are weaker than the gods. So, not only did that break the shield, but with the intention of we're gonna get the final hit, and it still doesn't work. I mean, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of now it's just sad. It's sort of adding insult into injury. It's like, all right, they're two ultimate attacks. They have one attack left each. They clash, and fucking Leonidas lost. The fact that they planned for one last attack and then Apollo still gets a second hit in anyways is sort of like, why are you doing us dirty like that? I don't think this works well. And Leonidas is officially going to lose. Yeah, because he's just shattering apart. As always, he's making that annoying face. Everyone admired that man's back. Alright, now we're going to treat him like he's Whitebeard. I'm sorry, man, he ain't Whitebeard. I wore the Hawaiian shirt in support, but you never truly... You were good. You weren't great. You know, I hate to say it, but... Man. Everyone admired that man's back. Everyone followed that man's back. Did you guys see what happened? Yes, Lord Leonidas. You have always, since we met, always. You've always been the greatest Spartan ever. I see. I'm relieved. We, the Spartans, are the strongest. I mean, but you lost. Like, I'm not going to go into the big, like, no, it's like, he didn't actually lose. We got to go deeper into the psychology of Spartans being the strongest. The mentality, like, no. If he had been more epic, had the fight been more epic, had the writing been more epic, then we could go into that, but now it just sounds... Everyone praised the back of that man who rebelled against fate and lived his life. And Apollo basically, all right, beauties. It's basically, what is he going to say? Time to rest or something like that? You guys were the peak of beauty. In the most willful way in the world. Ragnarok round 9, the winner is Apollo. And that's the end of the chapter, ladies and gentlemen. Leonidas dies. Apollo, of all people, wins. Wow. Wow. Wow, I said wow. Well, it's time to take off the Hawaiian shirt. It's time. It's unfortunate. You know, I would wear it in honor of Leonidas had he died and this had been an epic round. But in all honesty, it's sitting up there alongside round 7 as the worst round. I can't pick. I still think round 7 is worse because bubble bullshit. There was no real bullshit in this fight. That's the thing. So round 7's still worse for having some of the most bullshit powers and stuff, right? It's still the most bullshit. 100%. Hold on a sec, guys. Gotta turn that heat off. It's like cold today. It's like 0 degrees, but still. So I turn the heat on, but then like you get hot, you know. So yeah. This fight was... Round 7's worse, but I think round 9 officially just became the second worst round in the series. Because... This is feeling like it's drawn by AI and shit again. Like a lot of people are complaining about Kengan and shit. It like, where is the actual art? Where's Brunhilde with the crazy faces? Where's the big spreads with one page with an expression that's just like Joker grins? And where's the like the Lu Bu insanity and the fucking Thor like, you know, all that shit? Where is the epicness? Each panel was drawn well and good, but it just wasn't, you know, like, it just should have been better. Like, everything from the art's good, not great. The characters are good, not great. The designs are good, not great. And then, I'm sort of glad the round is over. The one silver lining here is that the round is over. Because the round is over, we didn't have to suffer super long, you know? Round 9 was not it. Leonidas was not it. That is not how you do Leonidas. This is not how you do Leonidas. His backstory was shit. Apollo's was decent at best. And, you know, like, no. No, I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe they're running out of ideas. Maybe the mangaka's getting bored. It's like Jujutsu Kaisen all over again or some shit, you know? Like, they want to move on from this or something. Like, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the passion behind the art anymore, behind the story, behind the rounds. It's like we're just repeating the same shit we already did. The ending was Heracles Jack. The beginning was the most of the fight was Lubu Thor. And it was short like round 1, and the backstories were met. Like, it's literally taking different pieces from different rounds and putting them all together with a new coat of paint on it. You know, like this was not it. I don't know. I could have been editing my Pokemon Genlock over reading this. Like, honestly, like, this is wow. Anyway, we'll catch up with the chat really quick here. Joseph said, as underwhelming as this round was, you got to admit that the final clash was pretty epic. The final clash was pretty cool. But then it got undercut by the fact that, like, they literally had a strategy that was like, oh, you know, we plan to fuck up our final attack to get a final hit off on you. That should have worked. Like, that was a dumb writing decision to make it so, okay, we lost that clash, but we're going to get a hit on, and then they try to pull a Heracles thing. But see, when Heracles did it, he chose to hug. It wasn't because Jack got another move off on him. That was done well. That was done like, I could end it all right here, and I chose to love humanity and try to save Jack instead, which was Heracles' goal. Narratively, it was gorgeous and worked. This was just stupid. You know, like, yeah, no. The one said you can see the shield cracking in the surprised Leo page. Oh, you can? Alright, fair enough. The one said, also, yeah, I took that as part of the blood was Apollo's arm breaking. Yeah, I assume that Apollo's arm did break there. Like, that was a lot of blood. Like, he had to break his arm and, like, bust up his arm to break the shield. But then he got through the shield. Joseph said, do you think the manga purposely made Leonidas disappointed because he watched all the hype fans had for him? I mean, like you said, sometimes manga watch other people's review of their work. It's possible. But I think that's in the same way that is doing what Gege did was a fucking mistake in Jujutsu Kaisen, was having Gojo done dirty. Spoilers for JJK, guys. But Gojo fucking lost, and not in a clean way. Not in a good way. Not in a nice way. It's because he hates his own character and the hype for Gojo was insane. Gege decided to troll a bunch of Gojo fans. That's not how you get fans on your side. You know, no Gojo fan is going to read his next work about this idol manga shit. Nobody's going to pick that up, be like, I can't wait for Gege's next work. No, you lost a significant number of his fan base. He lost them due to hating on his own character and fucking trolling them, you know? That's not a good marketing decision, you know? When your livelihood is manga and stuff, unless he's made his money, unless JJK made him a millionaire and he doesn't give a fuck, you know, that's not what you do. And here, it's the same idea. It's like, okay, yeah, so I don't know. I don't think this is a good idea. Joseph said, now that the round is over, who do you think will fight in the next round? I'm seriously rooting for Okita versus Loki. Yeah, Okita versus Loki's a good one. Okita versus Loki. Nostradamus, I guess, versus Odin. Raiden versus... You know what? Fuck it. Raiden versus Odin. Raiden versus Odin. A guy we haven't seen versus Odin instead. I don't want to know the character design before we see it. Now that Leonidas is gone, who the fuck is going to fight Odin? People are all automatically going to say the Joker, Nostradamus, that kind of idea. We've seen Kentoki and stuff. I think Kentoki versus the White Death, honestly. Sorry, not Kentoki. Versus the White Death. They're on the same team. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okita versus Loki, now it's been hyped from the anime, so sure. Let's go with that one. Well, it was an hour stream at least. It was the end of the fight. I mean, is anybody happy about this round? Does anybody actually think this round was good? Does anybody really, like, love Apollo or love Leonidas? Like, both characters are fine. They're just not great. You know, there's nothing actually wrong with Leonidas. There's nothing actually wrong with Apollo. Both of them are fine, simple characters. They're just not epic. And I think, not so much Apollo, we expected Leonidas to be, like, a fan favorite character. We expected that man to be another Adam, to be another Heracles, you know? And fuck, man. You know, if it weren't for, like, I don't know, he's another Lu Bu. Lu Bu's fine. He's just not great. Like, Lu Bu was cool. And round 1 gets a lot of hate and a lot of disrespect it does not deserve because it's a better round than round 7 and 9. But, yeah. No, this isn't how you know, this is a round I could see people after this round, and especially if you didn't care, because I know some people, like a lot of people hated round 7. Round 8 sort of pulled me back in, right? Because it was a pretty good round. Wasn't top 3, but it was a pretty good round, even with Beelzebub fighting. But if you hated Beelzebub like I did, and then you had round 7 on top of it, and then you had this, and let's say you didn't care for round 8 because of Beelzebub, fuck. I mean, I don't know. This is where people drop the series. Or not drop the series, but this is where people take breaks from the series. You know what I mean? This is where I would take a break if I wasn't... had this gone on any longer, had round 9 lasted to like the end till Christmas, it would be time for a break for a lot of people. I think if the round was going to go this way anyways, it's the smartest decision for it to be short and to move on to another round, to move on to the backstory stuff, to get us back to Siegfried and Brunhilde and what's Buddha thinking about doing, you know, and getting intervened and shit like that. Move on to the backstory shit, the in-between round shit. Because the rounds haven't been hitting lately. Round 8 is good for me, but I can understand why people didn't like it. And yeah, just overall, this is not how you handle shit. This is why people drop mangas. This is why people take breaks, in all honesty. Not because Leonidas died, because the round wasn't even fun. It should have been. I don't know whether it's the art or the paneling or the pacing or what's going on, but just nothing is yeah. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing because next chapter will probably be who's going to fight who next, some background shit, some stuff we're interested in, because the plot is still cool. The plot's still interesting. Just the rounds haven't been hitting. So, yeah. Joseph said, I actually do really like Apollo, like his story and design. Apollo is one of my favorite gods in mythology. Favorite spelt wrong. Round 8 was definitely great. I wouldn't say round 8 was great. It was really good. It was really good. Because great, I reserve great for like top 3. A great round was round 4. A great round was round 2. Round 8 is probably, out of the 9 rounds, I put round 8 in the top 4. Maybe it's number 5. I got round 1 above round 8. I got round 2 and 4 above round 8. I don't know if I have round 3 above round 8. Maybe. Yeah, round 8's probably number 5 for me. Then it goes 6, 9, 7. Yeah, 6, 9, 7, 100%. See, 6 would have been top 3 rounds. 6 would have been in the top 3 rounds. Yeah, because 5 is 5 better. I think I like round 8 more than I like round 5. Though the anime brought me back into enjoying round 5 a lot more. So maybe when round 8 gets animated, I'll be able to elevate that too. So I think round 5 and 8 are tied for me right now. Yeah. Caden said King Leonidas should have won. Yeah, I mean, I think so too, because I think we should have had him win. And they could have even played up his durability. Like it was a throwaway line, but there's a lot of like Leonidas' power is disappointing. But had we showcased, see, it's all about context. Like they just said, one of those arrows takes out the fucking giants. Like that's what destroyed. That's the bane of giants' existence. And this man was tanking multiple shots, bleeding profusely, and being like, yeah, go fuck yourself, you shitty god. You know? We should have played... What we should have done is had Hermes... Like, once again, it's all the fault of the paneling, the art, and the way things are portrayed. We could have played this up like one of those is enough to fell any human. It fell the giants. Nobody survived more than one shot. How the hell is this man? Like, the gods, Brunhilde, everyone should have been like, oh my god, he... Like... This man, his durability, he is stronger than, like, this man's endurance, this man's physicality is greater than anything we've ever seen, you know? They should have played up that angle of it, where he was getting dog-walked by Apollo in boxing and all this shit, and he doesn't have any super strength or super powers or anything like that, which, once again, you gave Adam, which, fair enough, you gave him a superpower. Right? You gave him the eyes of the Lord. Like, outside of the fucking shit, right? Outside of the Volans. You gave Adam a power. You gave Raiden a power. You gave, well, Sasuke sort of a power. You didn't get, like, Leonidas of all characters, he didn't get a power. He had a Volan, but he didn't have a superpower. Why the hell? You gave literally the Emperor. Tesla had an Iron Man suit. He had the power of electricity. That loser from fucking China fucking got super bubble arts. And, oh, I feel all the pain and stuff. Leonidas actually got no superpowers. I just realized. Him and Lu Bu literally were just strong dudes. Like, no superpowers. Outside of the Volans. What? Why did Leonidas... I just realized that's part of the problem with this round. Leonidas, the king, had no superpowers. That's part of the problem. Yeah, so... Yeah, King Leonidas should have won because we could have done a lot more with him. And had they structured this fight, you could have the exact same result, but you could have had way better reactions, and you could have showcased Leonidas in a far better light. Like, holy shit, I felled titans with one of these arrows. You just survived 8. What the fuck? You know, like, it should have been a way more holy shit, this dude. Like, and then you could have had goal. Is his body like Raiden's, his muscles? And Brunhilde could be like, no one was born like Raiden. This man is just, he's a god among men. They could have literally given him the epithet, the god among men, because they can't explain how... This dude is standing like he's just an embodiment of sheer power, of sheer strength, of sheer ambition, of kingliness, you know? He will not bend the knee. He will not go down. They could have worked that into the round, have all the same stuff happen, and they could have made... Round 9 being short is actually a good thing, not just because it sucked, but you could have made it short but epic like round 1 was. But they didn't. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Kane said, I think round 9 should have been longer. I mean, had it been longer in this context, it would have sucked. But had they fixed it, like I'm saying, you know. Joseph said, but the gods winning keeps up the story. If another human won the next 2-3 rounds, we'll have to go to the gods and they'll just be predictable. No, because the gods... See, now it's predictable. The gods just won 2 in a row. Humans are going to win next. The likelihood that the humans are going to win next is much higher. Because if the gods win round 10, that's 3 in a row. That means humanity is absolutely winning round 11. So round 10 has to go to the humans so that round 11 is interesting. That's the thing. By Leonidas losing, round 10 is... I shouldn't say round 10 is obvious, but if humanity doesn't win round 10, then round 11, humans are 100% winning, no ands, ifs, or buts. So round 10, as a result of that, round 10 is kind of decided. You know? So that's the problem. Round 8, Tesla losing works. Round 9, Leonidas losing does not work. It does not work narratively for the rounds, because it means humanity's winning next round. Doesn't matter who fights. And if humanity doesn't win next round, all that proves is that round 11 is a 100%, because gods aren't going to win 4 in a row, right? So if they win 3 in a row, 11's predictable. it doesn't work, right? Kane said, who do you think gonna fight in round 10? Don't know. Okita versus Loki seems pretty likely, unless they're gonna show up 2 new people, like we're gonna have the White Death versus somebody like Susanoo or somebody. I don't know. Joseph said, what superpowers do you think Leo should have gotten? All I can imagine is lion physiology, but that doesn't really fit into the system that's been set up. It would have been really cool. Like, yeah, like he could have... I don't really, off the top of my head, I don't know what kind of superpower he should have had, but he should have had something. Somebody should have sat down and said, okay, this is King motherfucking Leonidas. We got to give him some type of gimmick. Because he didn't have a gimmick. That's the thing. The man had 0 gimmicks. You know, it just doesn't work. Joseph said, for the Volunders... Well, for the Volunders, yeah, I mean, I suppose Lion would have been cool. I mean, the shield and stuff was fine for his Volund. But I mean superpowers outside of the Volund. Kane said, if King Leonidas would have followed through with his final attack, I think Apollo would have died with him. See, once again, that would have made round 9 actually a lot better had they both died. Once again, I think we need a tie. Because, once again, we have too many fighters on the human side. There's too many fighters. There's 14 fighters because of Buddha. So, somebody's sitting out. So, you need a tie so that you can have a 14th and a 15th round and shit, you know? Kane said, it's like round 5 all over again. What I mean by that is Shiva had to win that fight. Yeah. So, right now, with Leonidas, Shiva had to win his fight, but now the problem is that the next fight now is predictable because Leonidas lost. So, King Leonidas should have won. See, that follow-through attack would have worked. Or a tie would have worked. A tie still would have... A tie or Leonidas winning is all that works. Apollo winning, which, once again, Apollo's not that great a character here. Like, he's nothing to write home about. So keeping him alive does nothing for the story, really. Keeping Leonidas around just would have been fun. Because he's a fun character. He's just not a great character. But he's a lot funner than Apollo. So, you know, I don't know. Anyways, thanks guys for the 5 likes and everything. We're going to end it here because it's been an hour, 15 minutes. Once again, I'm not dropping the series or anything like that. I do think the round sucked and I think it could have been handled a lot better. It's the second worst round in my opinion. Round 7 is still the worst. Round 9 is better than round 7 because round 7 is just fucking god-awful. But round 9 is definitely the second weakest round in the series, 100%. I mean, that's my opinion, of course. But you're on my channel, my stream, my bar, my boat. So, you know. Either way, yeah. We're going to end the stream here. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz. I'm just disappointed in the showcasing of Leonidas, if anything. If Apollo was like this, Apollo was fine, you know, but I didn't expect much from Apollo, right? Whether he was a bad character or a good character, you know, if anything, the only thing that would have been, if he was a great character, then it would have been like, oh, I'm pleasantly surprised. But had he been an okay, bad, okay, you know, character, that doesn't change anything. What changes is Leonidas' portrayal. And it just wasn't good. So, anyways, that's it for me, guys. As I said, I'm not going to drop the series or whatever because we're going to have a great chapter next month, right? Next month, we'll have, you know, some lore-based shit. We'll see what's going on with that Siegfried shit. You know, maybe learn a little bit more. Find out who's fighting in round 10 and stuff. So all that stuff is going to be hype, right? All that stuff's going to be hype. But things like these is where people lose interest. People lose, you know. Because remember the original translating group? After basically halfway through round 6, they just said, fuck it. They just said, no, let's be honest. They had that April Fool's joke thing. And they said, like, let's be honest. Nobody's been happy since round 4 because round 5 pacing was all over the place, jumping between scenes. Yes, the anime fixed it, but at the time we didn't know that. So nobody was really gung-ho with round 5. Round 6 was, well, as I've many times said, round 6 was perfect up until the fucking Hajun shit. But right there, that was a perfect round because it was so vastly different. And then, yeah, nobody was happy with round 6. And then round 7 happened, and though some people are happy with round 7, most agree it's fucking dog shit. Yeah, it's just, yeah. So, I get it. I get why people will be upset with this round. I get why people will maybe not drop the series as a whole. They'll jump back in, but, well, people will take a break. This is why this series has taken a backseat in a lot of people's must-read categories because it just hasn't been. It's been okay to good. It hasn't been great in a long time. It really hasn't. It hasn't been great in a long time. When was the last time you think you read a great chapter of Record of Ragnarok? Because for me, it's been a while. It's been a while. Anyways, that's it from me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream nonetheless. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys back here next time for more Record of Ragnarok, of course. We got to retire the Hawaiian shirt. It's sad. It's sad. Anyways, have a good Monday for the rest of your Monday, and have a great week, everybody. And we'll see all you beautiful people back here once again for Chapter 84 of Record of Ragnarok. Hoping it to be a lot more intelly and stuff like that, and find out who fights in round 10. That'll be exciting. So, probably a much better reaction than this one. So, we'll see you guys back next time. Have a good one.